What up? You're watching another episode of Dallas Ebonics, where we talk black. And so today I want to talk about decolonizing the mind, because, you know, being in this system for so long, I think that we have adapted a lot of these white supremacist ideologies and customs and traditions. And it's important that we acknowledge those as what they are and go forward, you know, replacing that with our own, you know, way of life. You know what I'm saying? Because right now we don't have that. So we're going to talk about the importance of decolonizing the mind. I got a list, you know, of a few things that I feel like are important. And I'm going to just go through them, you feel me? And just roll with me. Number one being polygamy. I had seen this quote by Kim Jong-un. You know, a lot of us don't know. I made a video where I mentioned it a while back, but a lot of us don't know. Kim Jong-un made a statement about us last year. You know what I'm saying? Last year, he made a statement about us, and I want to read it. It say, "I wonder how the whites successfully convinced Africans that polygamy is a sin, but gay is a right." He goes on to say, "Africans should learn how to practice their own religion. Until that day that Africans will start practicing their own religion, they will never develop. Globalization has never helped any country or continent. So if any African must succeed, they should never take global standard as a way of life. Practice what you know best in accordance to your culture." That was Kim Jong-un. That was last year, bro. He said that. Yeah, so it's important that we understand where their mindset comes from. You know what I'm saying? That comes directly from white society. Why is it that we are perfectly comfortable with homosexuality, but draw the line at polygamy? What sense does that make? We have allowed them to dictate all societal norms. And it's time we separate and disassociate ourselves from this nation so we can begin to determine what is and is not acceptable to us. You know what I'm saying? We have to start making those decisions. You know, so much of our progress is deemed on what America decides is and is not acceptable. Who are they? These people don't own and control us. We are in control of our own bodies. You know what I'm saying? We are our own individual people. So we should be making those decisions. Number two, the globe lie. See, we don't even know what the earth and the planets and all that, we don't even know what that stuff look like. All we know is what they tell us. You know what I'm saying? So before you start spazzing, talking about, oh, he a flat earther and all this other nonsense, just think, bro. Have they ever lied to us before? You know, shout out to Omar Tebow. Have they ever lied to us before? You know what I'm saying? Think. This is what white science tells us, bro. Just listen to this. This is what they tell us. White science says the earth is spinning at 1,000 miles an hour, right? The earth is spinning at 1,000 miles an hour. And we're going around the sun at 65,000 miles an hour. So we going 1,000 miles an hour and we're going around the sun 65,000 miles an hour. This is what they tell us. You can Google it. But with our own two eyes, we don't see or feel none of that. But we believe it. We wake up every morning, and with our own two eyes, we see the sun rise in the east and come all the way up around and set in the west. Every single day, we see that with our own two eyes. But white science tells us the sun isn't moving at all, and we're the ones that's moving. And we believe it. We believe that every day. This is why I say it takes way more faith to go against your own natural being, to go against nature, to go against what you see with your own God-given eyes and believe what these people tell you. We just blindly believe anything these people tell us. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's so important that we decolonize our minds, bro. We have to get out of what Europeans have been telling us and start doing the research on our own. You know what I'm saying? And start going back to what it is that we originally believed. Nobody really even believed the earth was a globe 500 years ago. That's new. Europeans made that shit up. And so, bro, we gotta stop believing any and everything these people say. Number 3, illegal don't mean wrong, and legal don't make it right. We gotta go ahead and dispel that myth right now, because for a long time, we tend to just run with whatever the American government says is acceptable. We just accept that. You know what I'm saying? We don't ask no questions. We don't debate. If it's against the law, it's against the law. But I don't understand why we just have accepted that. Like, do we forget slavery was legal? Jim Crow was legal. And now today, shooting innocent black people is legal. Just as long as you can say that you was inferior in your life. It's a lot of things that are legal. You know what I'm saying? But that don't mean that they're right. And there's a lot of things that are illegal, and that don't mean that they're wrong. We have to separate our own existence from the American society. You feel me? Like, whatever America decides is acceptable, okay, that's cool for y'all. But we need to have our own code that we live by, our own code of conduct, our own societal norms for ourselves. We can't get so consumed with what America says. That's America. You know what I'm saying? That's not us. You know, they ain't give us no charges for Tamir Rice. That was perfectly legal. We got no charges for Emmett Till. Perfectly legal. We got no charges for Trayvon Martin. We got no charges for Jacob Blake. We got no charges for Breonna Taylor. All that perfectly legal. And we know in our heart what our 2 eyes saw was illegal. We know what we saw was wrong. But they determine what wrongs are illegal and what wrongs aren't. We can't get so wrapped up in there, bro. We got to disassociate ourselves from what the law says and have a law for ourselves that we live by. And if we say it ain't right, then it ain't right. And we need to figure out what we're going to do about that. You know what I'm saying? We need to have our own law for us. Because being 100, anything that you do, if you get money off of it, it can be legal as long as you pay taxes. As long as you are paying taxes, it can be legal. You feel me? Because something I've been noticing is, how is it that pornography is perfectly legal, accessible to children, perfectly legal, but prostitution is shamed and illegal? What's the difference? One, you got women having sex and making money. The other one, you got women having sex and making money. What's the difference? One, you pay taxes to the government. The other one, you don't. How is it that we got weed dispensaries all over the country and yet marijuana is still illegal? What sense does that make? Cocaine and heroin, illegal. But cigarettes and McDonald's are perfectly legal. They both kill you. Both of them, certified, proved. They'll both kill you. But only the cocaine and the heroin are illegal. You know what I'm saying? McDonald's and cigarettes are perfectly... Matter of fact, cigarettes will kill you if you don't smoke. How is that legal? You feel me? So is it my life that you care about, or is this bigger than that? Because McDonald's and Newports pay taxes to the government. Cocaine and heroin don't. Xanax pills on the street, illegal. Yet pharmacists sell Xanax out the store all the time, and a whole bunch of other drugs. Not to mention, Tylenol is guaranteed to kill you if you take too many of them. It said on the bottle. It tell you if you take too many of these to see your doctor. Yeah, it'll kill you. How is it that Tylenol is perfectly legal, but Xanax pills ain't legal? They'll both kill you. You know what I'm saying? On one, you're paying taxes to the government. The other one, you're not. So we got to go ahead and dispel this whole notion, bro. The law was made by our oppressor. Remember that. The law was made by our oppressor. Nobody can give me a real legit reason, bro. Like a real reason why marijuana and prostitution is illegal, other than because the law say so. Like, be for real, bro. Nobody can give me a real reason why, other than America says so. You know what I'm saying? We have to get out of our mind what they say is right and wrong and determine for ourselves what we say is right and wrong. You know what I'm saying? And we need to have that law that we live by, you know, period. They got their own constitution. We need our own, you know. And number 4, we not Americans. This is probably the biggest one. We have to totally disassociate ourselves with the American mind. We need to have our own way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Our own way of life. We have to get out of their customs, out of their traditions, stop worshiping their gods, stop going to their churches and dabbling with their religions. We need our own way of life, our own customs that we determine are right and wrong. We got to remember, we are the children of captured slaves, and they are the children of our oppressors. That's it. No matter how you look at it, that's the bottom line. You feel me? So we got to stop thinking that these people are going to one day wake up and realize that they owe us. They been knew they owed us. And they don't care. Because who going to make them care? What's going to happen if they don't? They ain't caring for 400 years. Ain't nothing happened to them yet. They don't have to care. So stop thinking you're going to wake them up or activate their good heart and they just going to love you. Stop thinking like that, bro. We look pathetic doing that. Stop begging them. You know what I'm saying? We can do this ourselves. You know, I did some math, bro. I did some math because I was thinking, you know, we don't have no leadership in the black community. Black folks just run around doing whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? White folks don't have to. There's no mediator between us and the white power structure. They just step to whoever they want to. You feel me? There's no structure amongst our community. So I was just thinking, right? What if we had like a treasury department? You know what I'm saying? I was just thinking. If we had like a treasury department and we all paid taxes to this treasury department and this treasury department distributed that money, you know, throughout the year to make sure we straight. And we would appoint certain people that we trust to this treasury department. So I was thinking, because a lot of us ain't got no money. We already don't want to pay taxes to these folk. You know what I'm saying? We know we're going to have to do that. You know, so I was thinking like, if we all came together and we all, last time I checked, it was like 43 to 45 million of us, right? So the math I did was 43 million. So it's 43 million of us here in America. Registered African-American people, right? All right. If all of us gave 15 cents a month, that's it, 15 cents a month to this Treasury Department, we would have $77 million at the end of the year. $6 million a month. Bro, we could do a whole lot with that money. That's 15 cents. That's not even $2 a year. Bro, I got $2 in my pocket right now. If all of us gave 15 cents a month, we could have $6 million a year in this treasury just for black people. And couldn't nobody tell us shit. You know what I'm saying? We could do that. So I started thinking, right? I said, all right, what if we all gave $1.50? What if everybody gave $1.50 a month? We'd have $64 million every month. Just for us. I'm talking about $774 million in a year. Just for us. We all pay $1.50 a month. That's it, bro. $1.50 a month. Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? If all of us gave $5. $5. 43 million of us. We would have $215 million a month in a pool just for us. That's $2.5 billion a year. Now, being logical, we know all of us ain't going to want to do that. So, if even half of us, we got 43 million, if half of us give $5 a month just to this treasury for black people, bro, we'd have half of $2.5 billion. What's that, 1.25 a year? Just for black shit. We don't have to beg these people for nothing. I got 15 cents right now. I got that right now. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's just giving some money to a school in the hood somewhere, even if it's, you know, helping somebody that's going through something at that time, whatever. If we would just come together and create like a treasury department for ourselves, you know what I'm saying, and elect certain people that we want to be in charge of this money that we can trust, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about people like, you know, I don't know, somebody that we can trust. Bruh, how can we lose? You know, we can't give our money to an organization like Black Lives Matter because we don't know what they're going to do with the money. We can't trust the NAACP. We don't know what they're doing with the money. But if we had an institution that we made for ourselves, by ourselves, and we took no outside money from no other nationality of people, this was only for black people, bro, how we gonna lose? We gotta start thinking like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I just wanted to make this video, bro, because I think it's so important that we get out of the American mindset. It's so important going forward, bro. America is going down. America got too many issues right now. You know what I'm saying? She's steady beefing with herself. They can't get along with each other. You know, even amongst the Democrats, they all divided. These people don't have no kind of unity, and a nation divided against itself can't stand. You know what I'm saying? The Bible say to come out of her. So that's what I'm trying to do. You know, I'm trying to totally come out of this system. So I'm trying to get all of us to understand the importance of decolonizing our mind, because we're not going to be able to do that unless we acknowledge the fact that we've been colonized. We got to acknowledge it, bro. Just keep it 1,000. It's a lot of things in this system that I didn't even mention that we have just accepted as normal or as, you know, the way it is. But in reality, we can shape our own future, bro. We can shape our own existence, our own reality. We don't need nobody else's 2 cents, and we don't need nobody's permission. Who gonna tell us something? You know what I'm saying? Who gonna stop us? Who gonna make us do anything? You know, we grown. You feel me? So we can do this for ourselves. And it only takes 15 cents and we can make some progress. You feel me? But I'm just throwing out ideas, bro. You heard me? So, you know, if you got some ideas too, you know what I'm saying? Other ways that you think that we need to decolonize our mind, holler at me. Put it in the comments or something. But, shit, holler at me.